Hi, I'm Chris Maddock, designer of the Harmony House.
Okay, now it's time to look at the house as a system. House as a system is a concept that refers to the interaction of heat, air, and moisture in a home, often referred to as HAM, H-A-M. These three elements require attention, as changes to one element will affect the other two. Let's look at an older home as an example. If we were to insulate the ceiling, we would change the temperature in the attic space, making it much colder in winter. Any moist air leaking into the attic will lead to condensation. Condensation on the framing and sheathing can lead to rot and structural problems, and can reduce the effectiveness of the insulation. In order to prevent these problems, the ceiling into the attic must be air sealed with an air barrier, therefore preventing condensation.
Quite often, Linda and I just enjoy taking a walk through the neighborhood and go down to the construction site and just see the progress and, you know, so see them working and how far they're moving along. But we also like to take a jaunt through the neighborhood and maybe even go down around Kmart Creek. This is a green space. It's an actual salmon habitat. And South Burnaby's got a lot of this green space, ravines, and they're just filled with wildlife. I was down there just last week with a friend of mine, and he looked up and there's an owl there, you know, just sitting there looking at us, and so it was quite interesting. And further up, there's fish in the creek at this time of the year. We want to create the most comfortable, healthy home for our retirement years and set an example for what actually can be done in our community. Energy efficient wise, green wise, eco-friendly, and just keeping a healthy environment. You'd never know you're in a city. This little creek here, this tributary just comes from the ravine just below our house, just below Harmony House. The whole creek here is a habitat for salmon. All kinds of wildlife are living here. You've got a lot of coyotes and raccoons and bird life. We've got an eagle that lives up here somewhere, as well as an owl. So just up here in the branch. Here, you go first. But I kind of envision taking this little walk every morning just to stay in shape and getting a little bit of exercise and fresh air. We just happened to be watching TV one evening and clicked on a Burnaby City Council meeting, and they were discussing that Burnaby, of all the municipalities, has probably more green space than most. In fact, 25% of the land mass is green space. So being this close to nature, yet right down to close to the center of our city, is quite a unique, incredible experience. And so we feel so blessed to live this close to nature. How does this green space make you feel?
I feel good. Feel like you have lots of fresh air and clean air, you know, to breathe in. Makes you feel good, healthy. That's the main thing.
Yeah, the name Harmony House for our project, our home, is it's all about being in harmony with nature, eco-friendly, not so separate from our environment. So feel more grounded, more connected just by being in a space like this.
That tree,
Yeah.
and then have ivy going up there and make it look like a tree there. Yeah. Having fun, are you having fun?
Go ahead.
This tip is about the importance of air tightness and ventilation. The interplay of air tightness and ventilation is a great example of how we strive for homes to work as a system. When we actively reduce air leakage in our home, we often prevent heat loss. However, we need to also consider that not enough ventilation might cause mold and mildew problems, and too much ventilation could add to our heating bill. It's a fine balance, but one that a good contractor can help you with. With an airtight home, you might want to consider installing a ventilation fan with a programmable timer. A programmable timer ensures necessary and automatic ventilation of the home, increasing air quality and comfort.
Hello, I'm Dale Parks. I'm a registered architect and lecturer in the Architectural and Engineering Technology department here at Thompson Rivers University. And why we're interested in the Harmony House is because we have built our own equilibrium home, the only other one in British Columbia. The way our project worked is I had 38 students, and each one of those students came up with their own design for a net zero house for this particular lot that we had chosen. And the students themselves actually narrowed the field down. They selected the top 7 designs, the ones that they liked the best. And on those designs we did some advanced energy modeling and things to verify that they would meet the net zero target. And then we brought in a committee of about 20 people to review the top 7 designs, and these people were experts from the industry and construction and consultants and things like that. And yeah, from that field of 7 entries, Jody's design was chosen as the one to be built. And so before we built our equilibrium home, we went to Alberta and visited some of the ones there that were completed or under construction, and we learned from some of the things that they did that worked and some things that didn't work. And so we applied some of that knowledge to our project. And so of course we were interested in seeing other equilibrium projects like the Harmony House, and seeing the different approach that they took as well to their project. So it's very interesting to see how all of these different projects have taken slightly different approaches. They all, for example, have quite different wall systems in them, using different levels of insulation, and you know, different techniques in terms of how to get better solar access and things like that. So very, very worthwhile project, I think, initiative by the CMHC to promote these houses. And I think I've certainly learned a lot from it, and I like to share that knowledge with other people, like my students and others from outside of the university.
Well, the Canadian Home Builders Association Central Interior has been partnering with the university for 20 years to basically show trade students, electrical, plumbing, and residential construction foundations, how to build on a live site. So not only were we bringing in the trade students and having them work on in an energy efficient focus in a house, but we wanted our own builder members to take a look at this and look at building differently as well. There was about 400 students that in different capacities participated in the house, and lots of public awareness raised afterwards. There was probably 35,000 people that went through the house over the 6-month period. Of course, we sell the house every year to the YMCA, the local YMCA, and they use it as a dream home lottery for themselves. And it raises a lot of money for community programs. And we were so fortunate that the winning people that had the winning ticket actually moved into the house so that we could find out what it was like to live in the house.
Hi, Clay.
Hey, Dale.
Dale Parks.
Yeah.
Hi.
My daughter, Haley.
Hi, Haley. Nice to meet you.
Gizmo the dog, so it doesn't attack anyone. Come on in.
Thanks. So how do you guys like living in the green dream home?
No complaints, pretty awesome.
Yeah,
So
we're loving it.
yeah, no, we definitely like the green carbon footprint thing about it. It's pretty cool. So
Yeah? Yeah?
we like to be efficient and recycle, and teaching Haley that too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you brought some of that with you, and we find you learning anything from the home or learning, you know?
well, definitely the use per hour with the TED 5000. It's pretty neat. It's showing you. I think every home in Canada actually should have one, just so you can see what you're doing and when you turn this on or leave this on or what's
Yeah, so it
happening.
gives you instant feedback on your energy
exactly.
usage, right? And will it tell you in dollars and cents too?
Yeah,
And
percents per hour, and
So
when it's
that's-
sunny, you're kind of going, well, yay! So here it is
Alright.
here. So it's
There's
remote,
Ted.
wireless, or plugged in. So you can cycle through what it's doing.
So it
per
says 0.2 cents per hour right now. That's in the positive?
Yeah.
So you have a very little bit of sun outside, generating 144 watts of power.
Yeah, spent 10 cents today so far.
Wow, that's expensive.
That's pretty neat.
Not bad.
I also like how
Not much.
even the temperature is in the house too. It's pretty neat to know. You know it's efficient because downstairs is the same as here, is the same as upstairs. So it's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that's the
Excited
unusual
about
thing about super insulating the outside of the house is that most of the heat is not going out through the walls like it is in the regular house, so it transfers between the interior walls quite well.
Especially to have so many windows too, so you know it's definitely efficient. So
Yeah, you still get a lot of windows, but because they're triple glazed, you know, you're not losing a lot of heat in the winter or gaining a lot of heat in the summertime, so.
No, we find there's no cold spots in the house. A lot of houses have a room or a place that's cold. It's the same everywhere you go.
Yeah,
it's definitely comfy. Like it's great.
so like living in a big cooler or something.
Well, consistent. And then with this, it's neat to show friends and stuff too, because when it's sunny, you're like, hey, look at this. Some other neighbors might be jealous, but it's pretty cool to be here for sure.
Yeah, you guys are lucky. You're paying in the colder months, right? Because there's less sun. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But I mean, to run a house like
Yeah.
this and only spend that much, it's
Yeah.
not
And
complaining at all.
When
for
summer
sure.
comes,
Yeah.
that's when you cash in. Yeah.
Can't wait till the sunny days. So we'll turn everything on and see what we're using.
Yeah.
I love it. So it's great. I think almost every home should actually have this or have a sample of it in their homes to see what they are doing, because this needle here would be off the chart compared to this house. So
Yeah.
it just makes you more aware of what's going on. So.